And a hearty good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Lisa Fry, my mystical life. And Buford hanging off in the background because he's special like that. He's our special boy. Isn't he cute? So this morning, I hope everybody is having a glorious morning. I'm starting to get back into the scheme of things. I'm only sleeping till like 8:30. This is the weirdest thing. I'm not that much of a sleeper, and my sleep is usually uninterrupted. But obviously, that is not the way this is going. So this has been interesting. I've not been totally sick, but sick enough to feel tired. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Aline. Aline, is that Aline? Awesome. Welcome. Good morning, Brenda. Brandy. I'm gonna look for one today. Romper room. I need one. Isis, Dennis, Vicky, Laura in the house. I'm froze. Am I still froze? Am I good? Little Palo Santo. Smells like licorice to me. What does I bet people mispronounce your name all the time, Aline, right? Donna Culverhouse, Amber not froze. Good, awesome. So this morning, Lordy Lord, I do declare. Okay, I have thought. That is a awesome thing. So what are we going to do today? I think we're going to talk about our growth. Let's talk about our growth this morning because I did an interview last night and it just, it becomes such a gradual thing that when you start to look back, let's start with a card. When you start to look back at, we're pulling a card because my guide said, hey, how about pulling a card? Doesn't that sound like a great idea? So we're going to pull a card and we're going to talk. Hi, Tara, Cindy Varell, Marie. What is the name of the oil? Oil is, for the raw garnet, you can use a jojoba. You can actually get that at Walmart if you have some crystals that you are trying to, and don't do this with all crystals. Any porous crystals, you want to do this with like selenite. But if you are have a crystal you're trying to get nice and shined up, or it's dulled out a little bit, you can get a jojoba oil from the minerals or from the herbal section from the vitamin section at Walmart, and it'll work on there great. Yes, we do free mornings. We're free. Beeswax works as well. I've not used beeswax. We've always used like jojoba. I don't know. Renee says beeswax. Test went well, but it was rough. I bet. Okay, so this morning's card is we're going to talk about peace. Oh gosh, and I love this card. I haven't seen all these cards yet. Good morning, everybody. This is about peace, right? Look at that. Isn't that a stunning card? Look at him. He's been surfing. He's on Hawaii. Hawaii, right? He is on Hawaii. Peace. Good morning, everybody. Where do we find peace? And I was being interviewed for a podcast yesterday. It was like a pre-interview for an interview. It was fun. We had a good time, and I realized how far. And I'm not saying I'm advanced at all. That's not. I'm learning every day, every way. I'm always wowed. And the day that we're not wowed by things that go on in our spiritual journey is the day we need to step back and go, okay, is this, maybe I need to take a break and come back. Why this hair over here is wild, I have no idea. So I was sitting there talking to this young woman, and this is actually a podcast from Tokyo. And she's delightful. She has the best energy. She's the cutest thing. And she was just wowed by everything we were talking about. And she started talking about her meditation that she's been doing. Get her stick-to-itiveness, you guys. For 2 years, she's been meditating daily and feels like she's doing it wrong because she's not meeting the standards of other people's meditation. And what do we know about that? What do we know? I said to her, are you them? No, we are all individual. So I hope she had, and she did. She was like, I have had some aha moments doing this. And I'm like, good, because that's what we're supposed to do, right? Yours is more like, what the, wow, just wow. It's fun. But she was also surprised, and I expect to see her on our feeds here and there. She was also surprised when she asked me, what do you do? What do you consider your job to do when working with people or being online? I said, I really feel like it's not a job, but I feel like it is an opportunity to bring fun into a spiritual journey. And she went, fun? And she was seriously surprised. And I'm like, well, yeah, it doesn't have to be super serious. She goes, everybody over here is like super serious. Like you have to be super serious. And I said, how's that working for you? How's that working for you? And she's like, I'm struggling. I said, because maybe your way is more fun than the others. So I cannot wait for this podcast to interview. We got done. We were supposed to be half an hour. It was an hour. And she's like, we could have taped this and done this. And I said, but we didn't. So we get another opportunity to talk. But what it made me realize is, Buford is scratching. Isn't he adorable? Uh-huh. What it made me realize was I take for granted. I'll be the first to throw myself under the bus. I take for granted from where I started to where I am today. That's growth. That's growth. Three years ago, I had somebody tell me, you're going to be sitting in front of the Galactic Council, the Federal Council, Federation. And I went, you're crazy. And I just kind of blew it off because it didn't seem like something that could be in my path. And look, I have a next month we're doing channeling the Galactic Federation on the Age of Darkness, the podcast out of the UK. How exciting! How exciting is that? But how exciting is it to be able to see where you started and see the growth? That should feel like accomplishment. I challenge you guys to look into your life. It doesn't have to be your spiritual journey either, by the way. It can be your emotional journey. It can be your journey within relationships. Your maturity level. Guys can do this really well, right? Because men don't mature until they're like 25 years old. Learned that the hard way. Oh my Lord of mercy, that man was hard to raise. But he's doing really well right now. He's doing good. He was hard to raise. You guys just don't even know. Don't even know. But it's important that we do this. It's important that we find peace within ourselves to see, because we can see that we have created change. Oh, Heidi, you have no idea. No idea. Uh-huh. Yep. I could tell stories. Oh my God, I could tell stories. So living within that peace, because we should feel peaceful. We should enjoy our journey. Doesn't matter what we're doing in life. We should enjoy it. I'm healing. I didn't punch somebody. Just had them arrested a little. It's the little things in life, isn't it? I missed something. Heidi's like, I feel it. I get it. And here's the thing. And this is something that just came in. I was so mad at him right up till about 25 years old. I was so mad at Sam Fry daily, constantly. We didn't get along. We used the D word here and there. We didn't think we were going to make it. We honestly, there was a line in the sand. There was a line in the sand, and it was a very definite line in the sand. And believe it or not, it had a lot to do with my parents. You hear me not slam them, but talk creatively about my parents every once in a while. They almost caused us to get a divorce because that was their plan, because they didn't like Sam. And there was a line in the sand, and I had to make a decision. Do I trust And at the time I didn't know I was trusting spirit, right? Do I trust him? And at that point, it was a him. Do I trust him? And go do what a whole different thing and change our life dramatically? Or do I stay on the same path? And I decided that I needed to do the trusting. I needed to do my own thing instead of being close to my family. And what happened was miraculous. It really is. About 25 years old when we moved, he found a new sense of responsibility, and he really started to work and hustle, and he turned into this incredible person that I can't imagine being without. I can't imagine being without. And I want that for everybody. I really do, because people go, "Ooh, you got a good one." I hear this a lot, right? You've got a good one. You've got a great one. Oh my God, he was hard to raise. I shit you not. It's what I call my bad wife phase. I never cheated. That's not what it is. It sounds horrible, doesn't it? I never cheated on my husband. But I did avoid him by going out with my friends all of the time. So we make choices to create change. And can I look back at that and say, I wouldn't trade that for the world? Yeah, I can. Because at this point, if I changed anything that we've ever done, I wouldn't have the man that I have right now. So we have to enjoy, I can't say enjoy. We have to love people for where they're at on their journey. And it's not just in the spiritual, right? We have to look at somebody and go, why are you struggling? What are you having problems with? Why? Now, do we have to always work with that and stay with that? No, it could be part of your journey to move away. And that was where I moved away from my parents. And boy, did we change our lives. Directly after that, I opened my first business. Our day spa our salon, it was just a little nail salon, went from 350 square foot to 3,500 square foot in a year and a half. And we manifested change. So be your own change, you guys. That's this morning's message. Be your change. Be your change. Sounds like a movie thing, right? So we still have today and tomorrow to sign up for the membership, right? And let's talk about that really quickly, because we're at the end of the month, and I want to let people know that we have the giveaway that's coming up on the first Saturday. Saturday. We have a giveaway coming up Saturday. Yes. Wait, what month am I in? What month is it? No, this is July. Saturday. What is today? Yes, Saturday. Saturday, we have a giveaway. Sorry, guys. Lost in my own little universe. And our giveaway this month is... Hold on. I'm trying to get things organized. Our giveaway this month is Toothless, the Black Obsidian Toothless. And this is supposed to be jade, but we're on the fence about it. Toothless, Fury. So we have the pair. The pair are the giveaway this month. So if you're part of the membership, yay, huzzah, right? You're automatically in the drawing. Membership's $11.11 a month. It's not just the drawing, but the drawing is a perk, isn't it? Who on here has won in the drawing? So the drawings are a perk, and $11.11 a month, super, super affordable. We have so many classes in the bank for you guys to already look at and view. They're all recorded. Every class we've done, there's over 60 of them. And everything from how to get yourself started with grounding, centering, protecting, how to contact your guides. There's meditations, there's healing sessions, there's all sorts of stuff. But these are the giveaway for this month. And then this is next month's giveaway. You haven't seen me pull it out very much because, well, it's heavy. It's heavy. Let me get rid of this so you guys can see. It's heavy. It's a specimen, and it comes on a stand. It was already given away once, and they didn't pay for the shipping. So all you have to do is pay shipping. It was super affordable. But this is a huge chunk of amethyst. Has geodes all around it. This is the giveaway for August. geodes on the side. I'm going to pick it up again, and on the back as well. So there's a beautiful piece that's next month's giveaway. So if you join for this month, you're already in next month as well, because you'll be in next month, right? Right? As long as you're current, you're in. So all the classes, all the stuff, all the things. There, that I've done my job. That thing's heavy. It is so heavy. There we go. Let's get back to chat. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that the amethyst is absolutely stunning. So the class at the beginning of let's see, tonight I'm on the Divine I Am at 7:30 Central. You can find me there. You can find that within on My Mystical Life under the just scroll through. It's in the it looks like an event. If you're Shamanic Apprenticeship, we have Shamanic Chat on the 30th. And then I'm taking 2 classes that are going to elevate trance mediumship. Like, oof, I'm just so excited. Monday is Monday is our final class on the business end of intuition, which is pulling it all together. And that is going to be, we're going to talk about scheduling and how to get paid if you're doing psychic readings and you want to be paid. Zoom rooms, all of those things is what we're going to talk about on Monday. And then why did I write that there? Oh, okay. I see. Thank you. Then we have a healing session on Friday for gold and platinum, and the giveaway is Saturday the 7th. I'm sorry. Giveaway is Saturday the 7th. The 1st is Sunday. Okay. So let's move on. There's my advertising. That's just for the week. The month is too much to put out here, right? Who am I taking classes from? I will message you, Vicky. How much is it if you were to buy that? We actually have 3 more amethysts like this. We have one that has an egg of amethyst in it that's kind of half out. It's so cool. I believe those are not in the store right now. But these are running right around 120, I think. Of course, if you have membership, you get a discount, right? So 10, 15, or 20% discount comes off of that. That's not with the discount price on there. But I'll have to look and see what the other ones are. I can actually get those in the store today if you want B2 Terra, and you'll just type up amethyst specimen and it'll come up. I just haven't gotten that far, and might have. I don't think so though. I'm still working on putting stuff in the doohickey in the store. And it's Tara. Here's something else though. If you have a specific item that you want and you want to put on like a layaway, we can do that. For a specific item. We're not holding orders over from month to month anymore, but we will do a specific item. Okay. We all want that amethyst. Yeah, everybody wants the amethyst. Okay. Go back up. I know I missed something. The shipping on that, actually you guys would probably be like $20. Maybe. Depends on how I have it shipped. You manifest toothless for teeth for them. Poor little guys, right? Okay, let's move on. If everybody could share one time, that would be great. I'm going to start back up doing the. I used to do a share thing, so if you shared, you were put in a drawing, and I'm going to start doing that for every feed again, because now they have that little share tab. It used to be I could see how many times you shared to where, and they've taken that away from us. They just pull the carpet out from us on all sorts of things. It's really aggravating. But we're going to start that back up again. I just have to make it happen, right? Okay. I just realized that I need more cats of different stone to complete my cat chakra setup. We have more cats coming, and I'm waiting because they're really cute Siamese ones, looking like that. Yeah. Okay. So let us scroll. I'm going to have. My guys want to do it a little differently this morning. It's odd, but we're going to do it. I kind of try to follow what they say. So I'm going to write a list. Between one, between 1 and 40. I have a list of numbers between 1 and 40. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys guess one number, only one number, okay, between 1 and 40. Go ahead. I'm not giving anything away other than readings. I have 7 numbers written down between 1 and 40, and I will be picking the numbers picking the people that get the number first for what I have written down. Good Lord, you guys. Holy shit. Okay. You see, it was like, holy crap. Okay, so let me see who I have. It's just a different way to do it. I don't know why they want to do it this way, but that's what they said to do. So I have I'm writing things down, so okay. I'm still looking here, guys. Patience, Padawans, patience. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with just making sure. Okay. This was my guide's way of doing it this morning. So we're gonna start with Lena, Leena, Leena. I'm not gonna even attempt your last name because I don't have it in front of me on the screen. So, Lena, are you here? Of course you're here. You just picked the number. Of course you're here. Okay, Lena. Okay, so. First thing I want to tell you is good morning, everybody. Good morning, Nancy Billiard. If everybody could share one time to a group, a like-minded group, I would really, really appreciate that. Love you. Okay. Lena, I want to talk about your guidance. I want to talk about your we are doing readings, Gerard. Just a little bit of patience. I go with who my guides tell me to. So right now we're talking to Lena. But good morning-ish. Good morning, Lena. I want to talk about your angel guides. You have a really good guardian angel. And here's the thing, you guys. All I see is this little purple L. Okay, I have no idea what Lena looks like what this person looks like at all, but I can tell you a couple things about her. Her angels walk really close to her. I feel like there's moments in life where they're just like, oh my Lord. And that's pretty blanket, right? It's pretty blanket. We all have moments like that where we just do stupid shit. But I just feel like you're a little bit more, some of the decisions you make just are a little on the side of, let's just go for it. Okay, let's see where the chips fall where they may. And you have a guardian angel that follows you really closely, really, really closely. But I also want to talk about Archangel Michael, because he is actually cutting the way for you in some opportunities that you have coming up in life. I'm enjoying the tarot cards, so we're going to pull out the tarot cards. These cards? Okay. I don't like those cards. Okay. Card prejudice. I mean, I like the cards, but they're not as easy to read. So there's that. Okay. So the thing I also want to say for you, Lena, is if you are not on a spiritual journey, brace your ass. If you are on a spiritual journey, brace your ass. I have this, and I'm going to talk about this, and people on here are going to know what I'm talking about. I have this pain right here along the back of my head. And what that means to me is 2x4 therapy is coming. And when 2x4 therapies come in, that is in the form of Archangel Metatron, extraterrestrial connections. They're like starseed, move forward, starseed, slip it into gear. It can be why some of the things you feel that happen in your life are really polar and dynamic. And here's your card that just popped out. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to flip it right here. Okay. So I just feel like you have so many dynamic things going on in life that sometimes it may feel as if you don't. 2x4 coming. When Metatron gives me that feeling, I know that there's going to be an awakening and a leveling up. A new section of life is opening up for you. So here's what's going to happen though. You can either manifest to quiet your energy down and avoid change, or you can manifest, I want change because I know it's going to be in my best and highest good. And that's important because we're master manifestors. And the card that fell out for you here is the 7 of Cups. And this is like, look at all those different choices you have. Look at all those different things that you have. This is about commitment issues. This is about issues moving forward because how do I choose what to have happen next? It's almost like a board game. How do I choose which way to go? Okay, so let's pull another. Let's see what the cards are going to say. Because ready for leveling up. How many people are ready for leveling up? Welcome to all the newbies. Welcome. We are doing readings this morning. And Lena, here's your next card. The 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles. How do you choose which card is, or which choice to make, right? You think about what is going to be beneficial for you. You think about which one is going to bring you abundance. What is going to, if it's an opportunity that falls in your lap that you can see, I'm going to have extra things over here. I'm going to be able to move forward efficiently, then take that path. It may seem like the harder path. Good morning, everybody. It may seem like the harder path, but you know what? That's okay. That's why we learn, right, guys? Where do we learn? Within the storm. We always learn within the storm. So you want to talk about a love? Let's pull a card about a love. How is the love life going? You're ready to level up, right, Cindy Farrell? I understand spell check, so we're good. So let's ask that question for her about, can you see a new love coming her way? I'm going to leave those sitting there because a bunch will come out at the same time. Okay. This is the card about love. What does that say to you? Does that say happy family? Does it say happy family? It says being wise about your decisions, picking the path that's going to take you further, faster. It doesn't mean you have to speed up to it. Hi, everybody. Hi, Deb Ferris. It doesn't mean you have to speed up to it, but the path that you do decide to take is going to be very abundant. So just put a lot of wonderful thoughts there. Happy family, happy wife, happy life, right? So I see a lot of creation coming, a lot of abundance, a lot of happiness, all of that. Can I get that card? Can I order that card? That card's on order. Can I order that card? All right. I hope that helps, Lena. It is about the choices that you make. And don't give your guardian angels such a hard time, man. Right? Let those guardian angels have a break. Make sure that the choices you're making are best for you, not best for somebody else, best for you. You don't have to be everybody else's support system. You have to take care of yourself first and foremost right now. Moving on. Okay, moving on. My next person is Sue Gallion. Are you still here, Sue? She is actually the only other person that I had from that. So we'll just start doing random readings after that. I hope that helps, Lena. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself in all areas. Sue Gallion, you still here? Frozen. Wanna build a snowman? I take requests. No. That song was hammered into all of the poor parents. Thankfully, I was not in that generation. I didn't watch Frozen until like 3 years later. Okay. And then I made my kids sit through it, and they were well into their late 20s, and they're like, Mom, I'm like, you will sit here and you will enjoy something with me. Thank you so much, Nancy. Thank you. Okay. Anybody else want to build a snowman in your head? All I think of when I hear it is Deadpool. Doesn't that sound suspiciously like you want to build a snowman? Oh, shoot. Okay. Sue Gallion, your cards have already popped out. Okay. Do you want to build a snowman? Okay. So let's do a little bit of, this is actually pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're going to do past, present, future. You do that with your son? We're going to do past, present, future for you, Sue. You have a 3-year-old? We have a grandson, and he's up in Ohio, and we rarely get to see him, which is heartbreaking. But we get to see him at the end of August. You guys are going to be so tired of Henry pictures at the end of August. It's not even funny. That and baby horse pictures. Okay, so we're going to do past, present, and future for you. And I'm doing reverse on these as well. So this will give you a little bit of and keep in mind, you guys, tarot doesn't lie. Cards don't lie. So they're going to tell you the exact thing that you need to hear in the moment. Now, no, I don't want a freaking but no snowman. Want a freaking but no snowman. I would rather in a van. So we want to talk about past, present, and future for you. So she's like, would you just get your shit together and make this happen, right? So for past, what we're going to go with here is, and I really, this looks like a scary card. I want you to not worry about it, but it is, of course, in the past. And this is the 5 of Pentacles. This is all about, and believe it or not, this scary looking card is about having some new things come in as well. So it's like building yourself back up out of loss, like rebuilding, bringing new things in because you have to. If it were to be this way, I would have been like, we're losing things. But this way here actually means you are rebuilding who you want to be from loss and just having things having dropped out of life that you wanted to have in life. So this is the past. This, oh man, really? Is Tanya here? It's okay. Why is it I feel so much more comfortable doing this? So let's talk about present. Let's talk about your present at the moment. Who you are, having recovered from having lost stuff and bringing new stuff back in, because we all go through periods of abundance and loss, right? We all go through periods where we feel as if something was taken from us unjustly. Tanya's going, always watching. If you guys are new, I'm so sorry. It's just, I'm feeling better. I've been like down for like 2 weeks and I'm feeling better today. So you get it. You just get it. That's all there's to it. So where you're finding yourself right now is going to be this reversed 4 of Swords. And this is a time for, okay, you've worked really, really, really difficult. You've gone through some really difficult times. You've been rebuilding yourselves. And now it's time to start resting. It's time to start finding that inner peace. It's time to start finding that that abundance of self as well, where you're gonna feel rested enough to get ready and take action and move forward into the next part of your life. So you've gone through the loss and the rebuild and the regaining of. And by the way, this doesn't have to be physical stuff. This can be as emotional stuff, physical stuff, as in body and health and a healthy state of physicality, all of that. So it's about that rebuilding that you've had to do. And now it's time to take this peace and take rest so you can be ready when the time comes to move forward. And I absolutely love this next card because this says where you're going. right? What you have coming up. And your energy is so forward moving anyways. Your energy is like, you may not always feel it sometimes, because I feel like you have this, oh shit, do I have to do one more thing going on at times? And who doesn't? That's very blanket, right? Who doesn't have that going on? But this particular card right here, I mean, is really a great card for bringing about change, bringing in new things. And this is about fulfillment. This is about bringing in fulfillment and good health. And we just talked about that health, right? Where it could be a loss of health. This is since you've taken the time to rest and bring yourself to an even playing field. And that's what you guys say, like, bring it to an even playing field. This is where the abundance comes in. This is when things are brought to fruition, and when things are, wow, I finally found my pace. So I absolutely love that for you. It's all about rebuilding and rest. We cannot rebuild and rebuild all the time and not rest, right? We have to take the time to slow ourselves, assess, and then move forward. And move forward with a clean slate. Then that says, okay, now I'm ready because I'm not rushed. I'm not overburdened. I can disengage my brain. If you go forward with a brain that's cluttered and a brain that is stressed all the time from having to work to rebuild and regain things, what are you going to manifest? More of the same. So take the time for yourself and find that peace and that rest, so that all those wonderful things. That's all true. Yeah. Awesome. So I have a wide range of cards sitting. You're not fond of Baby Shark? You have to say that. Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. That's all I know. We have to disengage sometimes, you guys. We have to disengage. You're going to be exhausted if you are running through the same do 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 do. If you're going through the same things over and over and over and over and over, here's the problem. You could hardly sleep at all last night. I had the strangest dreams about, I can't even tell you about the dreams. They were so strange. I did too, Lori. I had strange dreams last night, and I had a hard time sleeping. But that's been a pattern for me since I've been not feeling well. Very hard for me. 5 minutes of being awake when I lay my head on the pillow is insomnia. It's horrible. But when we are going through life and we're rush, and this is actually kind of a message for me. Look, you had 2 weeks off. Why did you have 2 weeks off? Because you were, and this is me, I was so tired that I couldn't continue. Tired. Like, not sick, but just exhausted, where I would sleep till 11 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm at 7:30 in the morning. That's not me. We can go to bed at midnight and I'm still up at 7:30 in the morning. We've been going to bed at 10 and 9 and I'm still getting up at 9 in the morning. Not like me. But my guide said, look at all these these spoons you have going on, stirring the stew here. You keep things moving. You have to take a break. So we have to disengage. We have to disengage. No Ambien, no sleep for me. I can't take things like that. I'm thinking about trying the melatonin Sam has, but like NyQuil, I'll take NyQuil and I might sleep for 5 minutes. And then I'm awake all night. NyQuil has the reverse effect on me. So I'm really careful. I don't take anything, any kind of anything. I took Vicodin one time because I hurt my back really bad, and I took a Vicodin and went to the grocery store. I only took half of one, and called Sam from the grocery store about the everything was so loud, and I was like so totally wasted up in Kroger's. He's like, "What are you doing?" Well, I took a Vicodin and I went to the store. My God, I'm allergic. I have an allergic reaction where, like, I start to see things. It's not good at all. And not like spirit either, let me tell you. We try not to go down that path. Like the vegetables were kind of talking. It was really, really bad. You can't take medicine. It kicks your ass. Same here. I take a antihistamine because of this desert allergies. And then I'm allergic to corn and soybean. And wherever you move in the United States, there's usually corn and soybean. So I do take that. But any other type of medicines, my body cannot handle it at all. Like none, which is really good since I signed up for a very healthy lifetime. I may be fluffy, but I'm healthy. So it was like a scene out of Sausage Party. It was scene Sausage Party, not me. I wouldn't watch something like that. It's not very spiritual. There's a spiritual aspect to it, right? Yeah. I watched Sausage Party, and then this teenager checking out Shannon and my friend Shannon and I were talking about it at the cash register one day, and this teenager, I mean, I watched it, I laughed my ass off, all right? And this teenager behind the cash register is like, that's not a funny movie. It is about the existential crisis of our religious system within a structural blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you can be quiet now. It's a funny ass movie. Don't try to be all theological on me at the cash register when you just got out of diapers, okay? I just enjoy the movie. Anyhow, so if you watch Sausage Party, don't think of my name having referenced it, okay? Kind of like What Dreams May Come, guys. Good movie. It's a good movie. Want to talk about slam right into my shadow work? Sounds like fun. Big time. Really big time, actually. I know I'm laughing about it, but whew, oh, Lord of mercy. You know how many depths of hell I'd go to get Sam out? It would be like a lot. Especially if we have Lucifer there. If we have that guy from Lucifer, the program, I'm negotiable. I can negotiate. I'm a really good negotiator. You just watched a great movie last night. What was your great movie? Let's pull a card. Let's pull a card. Okay. What was the great movie we watched? We started watching The Rise of Skywalker because, well, why not? Oh my gosh. Huh. Yeah, it's no fun to sleep through Vegas. It's no fun to sleep through Vegas. You would go through every bit of that for Marty. How it ends. I think I've seen that. Maybe I've not seen it, but I've seen the previews for it. How it ends. How it ends. So, have you seen K-Deck? I haven't. I'm going to write it down though. So I was at a crossroads here, you guys. This changes everything. A document about Hollywood. It's like a septic tank. It just came dark comedy. I'll have to check it out, Tanya. I've seen it on the TV. I know that. Amber Allen. I'm on the fence about this. It was about the question you asked: is this woman going to leave me alone? I don't think so right away. Determination. This person's very determined. If possibly a little unbalanced. So A Walk in the Clouds. That's an older one though, isn't it? It doesn't have Keanu Reeves in it, like an older one. Oh, absolutely. I'll have to watch it. So we have Aaron's doing movie night in August, and he is doing Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind for movie night, right? It's on the 14th. It's the private membership. You guys, if you're in the membership, make sure you jump on the movie nights, because there's such a great dialogue that goes on during the movie nights that it is amazing. And Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind is about the CE5 protocols of working with extraterrestrial energy, calling in energy, kind of superseding the government on what they want us to believe extraterrestrial contact will look like. And actually, this Dr. Greer has created a lot of enemies in the government for this, because they have a certain way they want us to view things. So really, really interesting movie. And it's going to be the movie night. I believe that's the 14th. I'll have to double check that as well. But I was looking for a class to do, because we had a floating class, and I'm taking some of the pressure off of Sam for Crystal Night, because he's working really hard. He's working up here at the lab, Los Alamos, and his job is pretty demanding. So I'm giving him a hall pass on the 9th, and he's going to do the chat class because he had really enjoyed it on the 9th. So directly after Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, they don't talk about in the movie what the CE protocols are, not in a detailed way. So we have the Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind in the private membership for in the group for chat on the 14th, and then we are going to discuss the CE protocols on the 15th. So that's going to be our class for the 15th, is how the CE protocols work and how to use them to create connection with extraterrestrial locations, things like that. So that is going to be our class for the 16th. It took me a bit to figure out what I was going to do. And then I saw that movie and I'm like, yeah, it's an app on the protocols as well. There's that. So we're going to talk about how we want to work with that, and whether we want to do something where I know Sam and I are working on getting our camper straight. We have a couple campers. Oh, and then after that we have drumming class. We have how to do shamanic drumming. It's not difficult, but we're going to talk about drum selection. We're going to talk about beater selection, which sounds like it doesn't need to be a topic, but it really, really does. We're going to talk about tempo, things like that. So that's going to be on the 23rd. So we have some really cool classes coming up. And then tomorrow night, no, this is tonight. I'm so sorry. Tonight, I'm on the Divine I Am at 7:30 Central Time. But I also have to say that Isis is going to be doing practice readings within the group tonight in the private membership. So there's a drumming class. Yes, there's a drumming class coming up next month. You need a drum. Lori Spears has some really great resources for drums. If Lori's still on here, she has some really great resources for drums. I've not been able to find them where I can source them and resell them yet, and I'm working on that. You can use a drum or a rattle for this class. You do not have to have a drum. You can use a rattle as well, because it does the same thing. It creates the same. It's all about the tempo, you guys. It's not about the sound of the drum. It's about the tempo. So that's, I'm so sorry, Diana. Sending wonderful thoughts to your dog. Can you bring your tongue drum? Yeah, absolutely, Renee. That'll work. That'll work. Absolutely. What time do you usually come online Eastern time? 8 p.m. Eastern. We try to keep all of our events, unless I'm doing something outside, which is outside my control, like the Divine I Am. I can't keep that at my normal time. But anything within the membership is generally going to be 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. So we try to keep it the same time because it just makes it easier, right? Now 8 p.m. Eastern. All of our Monday classes start at 8 p.m. Eastern. Recordings, well, that's subject to when Lisa can get her off her ass and get a recording up, because we have a lot of recordings go up as well. Why do I have? Oh, because it's a Thursday. I'm not quite sure where we're going to do our healing session from. I think Sam and I are going to travel to do our healing session for August. I'm not quite sure. So we're working on a camper. We have a 40-foot camper at the house in Ohio. It sits there because, well, everybody else is living in our house, so we can't. So when we go home, we have our 40-foot camper at the house. And that's what we used to live in when we traveled, and we got tired of it because we're getting older and, who wants to do that? And, but we also have something called a Silver Stream. And the Silver Stream looks very much like a Airstream. No, it's a Silver Streak. It looks like an Airstream. It's this great big huge aluminum camper. And so what we've decided to do with the camper is we are bringing it home because it's in Oklahoma right now. We're bringing it home second week of next month, and we're starting a remodel on it. So it's going to be done in our style, and it's going to be so much fun, but it is what we're going to use to take and travel around out here while we're out west and do healing sessions and record meditations and things like that, because there's so many incredible things out here to be able to visit. We actually want to go to Shasta, and we want to go to Sequoia. We want to go back up to Montana, and we want to go to Arches. We have so many, and we're going to go stay at Chaco Canyon because it's a night sky park. So we have so many really incredible things we're going to do. We're going to take it on the road for the weekends and be able to do that. Did we find a place to work on it? I found a place to park it, and they're just going to have, I'll just be doing, I'm going to put wood flooring in it, and I'm going to be painting everything within it. Sam's going to be working on the back. It can't be that bad. And if we need to bring it home and put it in the front yard, then we'll do that. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to tell people this is going to be where we're going to be at. If you want to come see us then and sit and meditate or whatever, if we're close enough to where you're at and you want to come, then let's have a party, but that's just what we're going to be doing. And then eventually when Sam gets to retire, then we'll be doing it much more often. But I do know you'll be able to find us at the Tucson Gem Show next spring. Absolutely. Probably should reserve a camp spot. There is a key, are you talking about ley line? A ley line juncture? Yeah, we'll be looking for ley lines as well. Yeah. Okay. An hour. Wow. Okay. Oh, I need a massage. I canceled my massage because I had a fever. Hurts my feelings. I called him. I'm like, I have a fever. And they don't want to hear that. That you do. They're like, don't come in here. 00 Huva. 00 Huva. I would like a reading about my spiritual path. Thank you. I picked up my tarot deck and it just popped out. So, am I frozen? Don't make me start singing again. Okay. 00 Huva. Just go forward, man. Just enjoy the shit out of it. This is what we're supposed to be doing. When we move forward and we're having a great time, so many things. Am I still frozen? Because I see it looks like I'm frozen on here. Not here, but I mean, it looks like my numbers have frozen. Okay, good. Okay. Moving forward, having fun, enjoying everything that comes into your path is part of your spiritual journey. It's part of everybody's spiritual journey, right? We should enjoy this. We shouldn't be sitting there oming. Well, okay, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not a bad thing. It's somebody else's path if you don't feel like it's yours, right? Om, chanting, tones, they'll have a space within our spiritual journey. But if you bring in the joy and you have fun, even doing this, then your vibration rises. And what happens when you do that is not only your vibration raises, but everybody else's around you does as well, because that is the nature of it. That's the beautiful part about this. If you walk into a room and you're shitty, expect other people to get shitty. You know why? Because you have empaths all around you and they don't realize it. Not everybody knows why their moods change. You walk into a room and you're smiling and you walk around and you say good morning to people, everybody changes. Same thing on your spiritual journey. You start to lift your vibration and your vibration rises everybody else's around, because they have no flippant idea why they feel better, but they know they feel better to sit by you. How many people on here have people tell them, I just feel better after I've talked to you. I feel better when I get to sit and talk to you. I feel so much better when I'm in your space. When we have time together, my day goes better. All those, oh, you should have been a psychiatrist because I can talk to you so easily. People don't realize. Hi, Ty. I go through who my guides point out. So we're just kind of finishing up on 00 Huva. Raise your vibration. Don't worry. Oh, that's good information, Teresa. In case you don't have a drum, you can purchase a souvenir rattle drum on the Cherokee, North Carolina website. And she's talking about the rattle. I think you're talking about like this, the banger rattle, right? The banger that you rub it like this, and with the rattle in between your hands and the little bangers hit the drum. It's the same, yeah. Have a good afternoon, Nancy. Have a good afternoon. You're totally right, Ty. Being empathic is tough. Empathic is tough. It's the hardest Claire to manage. It's the hardest Claire because there's so many people that don't realize that it's a Claire. People go through life and they go, I must need medication. And the doctors say, what? What can I prescribe you? Here's a list. Instead of looking deeper. But now I have to say, more doctors are becoming more open because they would have been ridiculed early on in their career because things are changing, to notice the emotional status and the vibration of a customer, a client, a patient, whatever. They would rather have just shuffled off meds. And do they get a kickback? Hell, I don't know. But it was an easy way to put a Band-Aid on something rather than to find the actual issue. And a psychiatrist will spend a lifetime trying to find an issue off of a client, won't they? See you next week. See you next month. See you next year. It goes on and on and on. But when they dig deep, and a lot more psychiatrists are using diagnostic hypnosis to find out the subconscious issues, to actually supersede going through all this shit of let's talk about what your mom did. I'm so tired of what mom did wrong. I could spit. I'm terrified of my kids going to counseling. Like if they were to go to a psychiatrist, I'm sure that I'd be the demon 6 ways to Sunday. But I know that what their issues are because I'm mom. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ty, that's actually excellent. Believe it or not, there's someone who lives 2 hours away from me, but if something is wrong with her, I know I need to check on her without her telling me a word. That's very common. That's very common. That just means they're part of your soul group. My friend Shannon up in Michigan, I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico. When there's something wrong, I know it. That's a good tie to have. Tie, get it? That's a good connection to have. But just know that when you're out in public, if you're not grounding, centering, and protecting yourself, you are picking up other people's junk. It's a thing. Darcy White, I'm horrible at names. I will tell you that we all have strong points and weak points. I'm horrible at names, but I'm going to tell you what we will do. We'll do one piece of mediumship, and we'll see. We'll do one piece of mediumship. Well, it helps to have all of the cards in the deck when you are doing readings. Obviously, it doesn't matter. You have to get back to meditation and grounding. It's important. But, here's the thing, and you said a lot right there. You have to get back to meditation and grounding. Those are very, very key elements on your spiritual journey. But can anybody tell Ty what's equally, if not more important, in the trio of taking care of yourself energetically? There's a trio. And that middle aspect is not spoken of as much because it's been written off. Tracy Tate, maybe my water bottle genie will come through. Yeah, you never know. That's amazing story. I absolutely love that story. But we can ground and center all day long and just feel connected to Gaia and the divine. But ground, center, protect. Centering is turning in and finding out who you are on a very profound, deep, personal level, on a soul level. So that centering is all about discovery for yourself. And a lot of people go, okay, we're centered. That's it. We're done. That is not it. That is not it. We're supposed to turn inward. And actually, we have a guided meditation on the membership that takes us there. It's important to find that and grow who you are. Centering is extremely important. Extremely important. And it's not talked about. Yeah, finding your personal stillness. Yeah, it's so important. And that's not me saying that. That's Archangel Metatron. I didn't used to think it was important. And then he hit me with a 2x4 and said, listen. And I started to. Because when he hits you with a 2x4, you go, okay. Because if you don't know who you are, it's all like you can ground and center or ground and protect all day long. But if you don't know who you are moving forward, it makes it, you're reaching more closer to your soul center and less the meat suit. And change the way you say that. My line of communication isn't as open. Manifest it. Every day in every way, my communication is expanding. And I'm becoming more and more in touch with my guides and my soul team. Change the way you phrase things, because then you create blockages if you don't. Okay, let's do a piece of mediumship. Sorry, guys. I've talked a lot this morning. Don't I? If you guys haven't liked, followed, and shared, appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, click the subscribe button and the little bell. We get on, this is a morning thing. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things of doing morning coffee. And then we also have classes and stuff within the membership. The giveaway, which, by the way, again, this month's giveaway is a Black Obsidian Toothless and the Fury. That's this month's giveaway. Okay. If you remember, you're already in it, right? Okay, let's do a piece of mediumship. Okay, who is that? I don't know. It's weird. Okay, I have a physical representation. I had a physical representation. Yeah, catch it back on the replay, Ty. This would have been right around 1 hour into the replay. I don't remember. Yes, thank you so much, Amber. Yes, knows, and I don't knows. I don't want any information about Great Aunt Gertie if that's who's coming across. Just if you're in, give me yeses. And if you're out, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It is just enjoy somebody else getting a message. I have a male energy here. And I'm trying to figure out the message because I feel like he played either the violin or the fiddle or he enjoyed that type of music and flow. But I almost wonder if he played, because I get this feeling on this side of my face. I don't even know if anybody's going to recognize this person. I get this feeling on the side of my face like I've maybe pinched a nerve in my neck, trying to practice too much, trying to be too good, trying to be perfectionist, trying to make it sound beautiful. But I actually feel like this person played the violin, or I actually feel like they played the violin. It has more of a symphony sound to it than it does a fiddle sound. Can anybody take this individual? It is a male energy. I don't know that anybody's going to take them, but I don't know why it gives me that feeling. I have lag, so I'm waiting. Oh yeah, I have more information. I'm just not sure anybody's going to be able to take them, so I don't want to go down that particular rabbit hole if nobody can take him. I hear La Sinfonia. This person would have been Italian in origin, or he enjoyed Italian composers. There's some connection to Italian, Italy, something along those lines. He's really, really wrapped up in this music, because I'm like trying to talk to him and he's just playing and he's talking about the Sinfonia. The Sinfonia. I believe there would have been a vision aspect that was poured to this as well. Like he played by ear, he didn't play by music. And so I'm like, I get the feeling that nobody's going to be able to claim him. Because I think he's older. I think he is way older than what anybody would remember. So what I'm going to say about this gentleman is I feel like he is somebody's ancestor. I feel like he's somebody in a family line that played. He just feels older. It just feels like your family is redneck, not Italian. I understand. Okay, we're just going to set him off to the side because as I'm like, I don't think he's actually stops playing and he's just kind of standing there. So I'm just going to let him stand there and we're going to move on to somebody else because are you sure Italian, not Spanish? No, I don't know. He's talking about Sinfonia. I don't know if what is going on with my camera? What the hell? I haven't done anything. Seriously, pay attention right here. Thank you. That was weird. I'm not normally one to go, ooh, look at woo, woo, woo. But that was odd. That was odd. For it to go that blurry, it meant something got really close to the camera. Sinfonia is Italian. Such a beautiful song. So I don't know, you guys. I just don't. He stopped playing when I started talking about setting him off to the side. He's like that. So we're just gonna let him go. All right, let's move on to the next. I just feel like he is somebody that is back in somebody's family line. I don't know what you want, dog. I have no need. I have nothing you need. I have a female. And she gives me almost like the feeling of Dukakis, Olympia Dukakis. She makes me feel like that. You guys know who Olympia Dukakis is? She played in Fried Green Tomato. No, she played in Steel Magnolias. She was, I can't remember the name of her character. Very woo-woo. It's not Olympia Dukakis, you guys. It is somebody that will remind you of that woo-woo aunt, like long, flowy, artisty kind of clothing, and people would have thought she was a little bit bonkers. Good morning, Mystical Gypsy. Her ideas were well above her time. If you would have taken her when she was younger and set her in Lifetime now, people would have thought she's like, fine, because we have so many spiritual people out, but I think she was spiritual well before her time. I feel like she passed away when she was older, but she shows me one of her favorite things to wear was like this white, flowing smocky kind of thing. And she just has this energy that is flowy. It's very high vibing and loving and can anybody take this woman? She had her hair was shorter. She really thinks she looked like Olympia Dukakis. She was like this. Her and I were like simpatico, and we could have talked crystals all day. And this woman would have had chunkier necklaces. She talks about chunkier necklaces and flamboyancy. She would have talked about things like Lemuria and Atlantis well before anybody else was, before it became like, I don't know, maybe it's not mainstream anymore. I don't know. I don't live in the mainstream anymore, I guess, because now we're like, Lemuria? Yeah, Lemuria, been there, but she was just this very outspoken, vibrant individual that people gravitated to, even if they thought she was a little nuts. Is she tall? Not so. I'm 5'10". I would say 5'5", 5'6", somewhere in that area. Not so keep in mind, you guys, I don't want to know any information. Let's go on. I feel like she had a polar opposite in her life where somebody kept her grounded. I feel like she had an individual in her life that they were more of a white collar worker, not white collar, a blue collar worker, and they did more menial types of work. And I actually feel like it would have been something along the lines of some type of mechanical type of work. And she got to be high up in the air with, just like doing her thing. And this person kept her grounded, and they worked well together. I almost feel like that other person would have passed away as well. I feel like that other person would have passed away as well and would be there. Because she shows me linked arms. She's like, and she was, I want to say, I feel like she was a little bit taller than him, but I'm not sure if we're talking about, I'm not sure the reference she's giving me. I want to say also that she checked a lot of spiritual things off in this particular lifetime. I feel like she had her fingers in a lot of different things. If you said, I need this, she'd be like, I have a thing for that. And she would have always had something spiritual to put on an issue. That's so funny. She references the Princess Bride. There's a line in the Princess Bride where he says or she says, I have a thing for that. I have a blah, blah, blah for that. I don't know the whole line. She's using a whole line from the Princess Bride. I know it's the Princess Bride because I see it, but I have a whatever for that. Is it that the Princess Bride? I see the actors from the Princess Bride. I have a thumb for that. I don't know what she says. I have a blank for that. Buford, please. Hey, Barky McBark Bark. She also references Bette Midler, and she's giving me the song The Rose. She talks about how love can sometimes seem as if, in human existence, how love can seem as if it is tragic sometimes, where you this damn dog. Are you done? No, he's not. where it can look like from the outside like things can be rocky, but actually from the inside, it's just a growth moment, We'll wait until he's done. No, we won't. She keeps showing Pamela. She keeps showing me Olympia Dukakis in the movie where her hair is short. That's just the image she's giving me. I just, hair grows, hair gets cut, all that. But she liked to be seen as that free floating image of Olympia Dukakis being able to say what she wanted, having the latitude to be who she wanted to be, and that's, I think, who she felt like that person portrayed. He's singing the song of his people. Yes, he is. Okay. Moving on, let's see what other information we have. She talks about sandals. She talks about sandals with the sandals. She talks about the sandals with rocks on them. Like, I don't know that they're gem sandals or anything like that. They don't have rhinestones, but they have some sort of bead on them. She wants to make reference to the beaded sandals that she wants to make reference also to Greece or Rome. Like, she's been there. Like, she's like, this is a past life thing, but I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I hope she traveled to Greece or Rome, because that's what it feels like. How many people are in at 100%? Give me 100%. Hey, curtains. You were going to hit that plug and unplug everything on my computer. Come over here. If that's what happens, it's his little lard butt that hit the cord. I have 2 and 100%. Really? Okay, so the sandals were important. I'm not kidding, man. You're going to hit the plug. Get away from it. I'll put you out of here. You will be banished. Your dog is going to get banished, Mr. Fry. Honestly, get away from the plug. I swear he's targeting the plug. He's like, you are not going to be online much longer. You see my little petunia over here. He's being good. Okay. Moving on. I feel like there's somebody in the family that's walking in her footsteps. She shows me her footsteps, and then somebody in the family walking in her footsteps as well. Like, I would have loved to have been that person. I would have loved to have the freedom that she had to say the things that she has. But I also have to say that the person that this message is for doesn't always necessarily feel that way. Like, they can do those things. You'll have a chat with them. Thank you. We're doing mediumship right now. You guys were trying to figure out who this person is for. Too much information for me to go back and bring all that information forward for. So I need a clincher. There is a necklace pendant that somebody has that almost is like a figurine. It kind of reminds me of the goddess Artemis or goddess Athena. It's Greek. It is almost, I think it's like round. I'm watching you. That's a big thing right there. She kind of makes me think of Bollywood. Like, she kind of makes me think of an old actress, like she might have done actressing. This is a collective reading right now, Manny. This is us bringing across a gallery mediumship. Somebody's Pooja, welcome from India. Tara, what are you saying yes to? I feel like she would have had vaudeville-ish kind of that very animated, very kind of out there acting, you know. I said Bollywood, didn't I? I love Bollywood. It's just like Donna. I can't help it. It's a past life thing. Jennifer Price, the hair is changeable. I have to say the hair is changeable because I have a lot of people having issues with the hair, but she shows me Olympia Dukakis hair, light, short hair is what she shows me. You're in at the Bollywood. Okay. You're in at Bollywood, actually? Who else is in at Bollywood? Because Bollywood was actually a mistake to say, which means, oh, let's go with Bollywood. What I meant was vaudeville. And to have the Bollywood come out is obviously a divine mistake, right? Who's in at 100% with Bollywood? Bollywood and the necklace pendant is a big deal. And something about the sandals are a big deal as well. She needed to feel the grass. She needed to be able to go out. Has it? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Pooja. I really am. Because it's, you know what? It just stirs the spirit. It really is. I love it. I don't know. I just don't know. I just love it. The older stuff. Oh, I'm sad to hear that. I really am sad to hear that. That's sad. There's so much social media and people that think they're influencers, right? Same here in the United States, by the way. Hollywood is shit. Oh man, you are right on it. Brainwashing. Not sure what happened to her jewelry. Okay. All right, I have a clincher. I have a clincher. I have this woman sings. She hits a high note that is horrid. She hits a high note that is horrid. Like it was a joke. Like she would blah, 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 and then hit this note and it would horrid. Hi, buddy. This is a brand new shirt. I would really appreciate it. It's a delicate wash thing. I don't need your dog slobber. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's about the high note. Who can take the high note? And I mean, it had to have been like legendary horrible. That high note had to have been. Please don't. Please don't to you too. It's funny because she's like, she thought she could sing. And can anybody validate singing bowls? Because we're going to have to wrap this up here pretty quickly. This is taking a lot longer than I wanted to. I'm trying to keep them compact. I bring a bunch of information that's like very singular together rather than so-and-so passed away at this age, this height, you know, from that, to bring it in. I have lag. Because I'm gonna just I don't feel like this person. She doesn't show me kids. Let me put it that way. She doesn't show me kids. She says aunt. She doesn't show me kids, but that doesn't mean she didn't have kids. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to give this woman's message. Obviously, we have some piggybacking going on. which means that multiple people can relate to an individual energy, right? So we're going to go ahead and give the message from this, because I feel like this message will resonate with quite a few of you. I want to talk about those high notes. I want to talk about the lack of singing quality, and doing the things that you just don't give a shit whether somebody else appreciates or not. You guys, this is Ty, it happens, right? And we have to eventually get the hint that I will do this for half an hour and not break a tie on people that say that sounds just like my aunt. And this person talks about their high notes. They're just like, they were horrible. They're absolutely horrible. Do you think I didn't know they were horrible? But I did it anyways, because it's how I wanted to be. It's how I wanted to represent myself. It is all the way from the white flowing clothes that she wore to the sandals, which she probably wore when it was cold outside so she could touch the grass outside. She's saying, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're taking care of who you want to be. Of course, we talk about this a lot, right? Because so many people fit into the mold, try to fit into the mold that other people portray for us. And we don't need to do that. She's like, look you can go out and you can be fantastic. And people are going to remember you for being fantastic. If they didn't like it while you were alive, tough crap. It's okay. Oh, this is so funny. I've been fighting buying these really beautiful artistic white flowy outfits down here in downtown Santa Fe. They're linen. They're gorgeous. And that's what I feel like she would have done. She would have been linen. It's just how she was. She's like, it's good. I'm going to wear it. It's going to be nice. It's going to be pretty, and it's going to feel good. Do what feels good in life. Find the joy. Bring in the fun. Bring in all of the things that you want to do. There may be things that you're told you can't do. She's just like, do you think people always appreciated her for who she was being or who she was? Absolutely not. She got sidelong glances. People talked behind their hand about her, including people in the family. You do not have to live according to other people's approval. That's her message. Really great, vibrant energy. Great, vibrant energy. She kind of reminds me of somebody that's going to be flitting around everybody else's energy going, hi, I'm just dropping in to make sure you're good. Fluff your energy. Let me fluff your aura. Let me fluff your aura. I just love her. She's great. Yeah. Talk about the crazy aunt. Why? Because it's easier to talk about the crazy aunt than to think that maybe she's right. Don't drop out of your own box. So talk about the people that do. Anyhow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's past morning now, isn't it? I have to go do some crystal packing and get some orders out. We have one going to Australia. Very exciting. I think, they called her horrible names. Isn't that sad? It is sad. Boy, it teaches us a lesson, too. We don't want to be called horrible names. Kind of tries to keep us in line. Nah, let's not say we did. Okay, with that, you guys, I am out. If you guys are new, welcome. We always love having new people in the community to be able to bounce things off of. If I didn't get to read you today, I'm so sorry. It just kind of happens that way. My feed goes really, really fast. So maybe next time. And I hope everybody has a great day. So find light, find love, find joy, feel divine, because you are. And we will talk tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys.